a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball carriers.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Colts 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down, Colts.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Now Carson Wentz down. Boy, you think about the injury history he's had, and he remains on the turf. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Chicago Bears believe they got a steal getting Cole Kmet out of Notre Dame, the tight end, in the 2nd round, because on most boards, he was a consensus #1 tight end. He can block, catch the ball downfield, and it was funny talking with a scout right before the draft, and he told me, I think there's a lot more receiving ability for Cole Kmet than people think. We just saw evidence of it on that last play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long
defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Looking deep for Hilton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Bears 28, Colts nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up. Close to the 35.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here comes Nelson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Ball carrier. Eddie Jackson brought him down. A gain of 18 on the play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a Colts first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Taylor. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football, put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. line. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and an up. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Jairo Santos lining up for
this D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Colts.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6
put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes it to Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Cohen.
9-yard line.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
The Bears have to be excited about the rookie out of Notre Dame, Cole Kmet, a Chicago native. He actually selected number 85 in recognition of the Bears' 1985 NFL championship team, the Super Bowl champs. And by the way, his dad was on the Bears practice squad at one point. So this kid falls right in line. I love his athletic ability. He'll learn from the veteran Jimmy Graham. And last year, the Bears tight ends,
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears add on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. What a spin. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They try again with Cohen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Nelson on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.